Do nephew, it's your uncle Flo, and I'm coming at you with something that these teachers be trying to do. Now, taboo, a tale of this time. The student and the teacher should not happen, right? But I found something interesting. Now, one of these videos is by Inside Edition, and this is recent as a few months, right? Where a student came forward, and you don't really see this often at all on both sides, mainly from males. I don't know if I've ever seen it, where a male ends up speaking out against his teacher years later after the fact.
It's a stunning moment as a teen speaks out about the years of sexual abuse he says he suffered at the hands of a teacher.
Just because I'm a man doesn't mean that it should be shunned away. Because I was a child, I wasn't a man. I was a boy.
Grant Strickland met the kindergarten teacher when he was 14 years old and auditioned for the lead male role in his community theater production of Legally Blonde the musical. Grant won the part. Teacher Nicole Callahan was the director.
I had to grow up very, very fast and get on a whole nother maturity level that I was never ready for and shouldn't have had to been.
Detectives say the teacher started grooming the ninth grader and pressured him into an inappropriate and unlawful relationship that went on for 2 years. She reportedly even signed him out of the school and personally drove him to rehearsals. Sometimes she drove him to a hotel. Other times they got together in a parking garage.
I always have trouble trying to process what goes into the mind state of a grown-ass teacher. Like, what is so appealing about young kids? Like, what is so appealing about it? I don't get the shit. Like, what the fuck? You're a grown-ass, and I'm pretty sure she married. Grown-ass married lady, bro. It's the manipulation and the power that you get. Because you can get somebody to do exactly what you want them to do. That's the correct term, grooming. And I feel like for males, it's one of those things that get underlooked the most. They'll try to act like, oh, it's men, I mean, we're starting to get there, which you guys are going to see by these contrasts in the comments. We're starting to get there, but we're definitely far from it, if I'm going to be honest with you.
What's your name for me, ma'am?
Nicole Callahan.
The 33-year-old teacher wiped away tears during her first appearance in court in Anderson County, South Carolina.
You will have a no contact order with the victim or the victim's family. Do you understand the no contact order?
Yes, Your Honor.
Grant, who is now 8.
And she's not crying because she feels bad or she's sorry. She's crying because she got caught doing the shit. If she never did, which I'm pretty sure there's thousands of cases that go unheard or unnoticed in this country or in this whole world, just like this, on both sides of the spectrum, from male and female. And it never comes to light. Shout out to this young man for coming forward. Be honest with you, I don't know if that's something I could have brought forward myself, but he was brave enough for him to do it. You get what I'm saying? Like, most people, be honest with you, would just let that, and I'm speaking from the male perspective, a young male perspective, you would be like, oh man, what the fuck, that shit wrong, I'm doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? But now we're in a more progressive era where we're actually having conversations about this. And I applaud everybody in doing so too, because it's not every day that, you actually have somebody coming forward with this information. I'm not saying this doesn't happen every day, because this sure does, but
18 says he decided to come forward to put a human face on what he experienced.
This happens, and it happens a lot, and it's not just to women, it's to men too, and it happens to young children, and it's got to stop. I would never want someone to go through what I went through, because I don't really think that most people would be strong enough to survive it, because I almost didn't.
Surprised at the amount of people. She's not crying because she is sorry. This is what I was saying, essentially. She's crying because she got caught. Kudos to him for speaking about his abusers. Women can be abusers and men can become victims too. especially when this teacher is hugging him like a prom date. Notice that even after she is charged, Inside Edition titled this video, Teams claims he suffered. That's actually crazy. How in God's name do you find kids attractive? Male abuse should never go unheard or unpunished. I'm glad he had the courage to speak up. Some of the replies are why male survivors are speak out. That's true. In France, he would be president. And this is where the other side of that comes in. What a betrayal to her husband and children, which is crazy. Y'all are defending the teacher. She had her hands on him like she was his girlfriend. Gross. God help him, kid and the child. Brave young man coming out. She will get a slap on the wrist, but if a man did this, he will get years in jail. I can't say the same thing. I think... No, actually, that is true. What the fuck am I talking about? What the hell? If it was the other way around, this shit wouldn't even be this much of a news story. That shit would have just happened. You know what I'm saying? And the other video is coming from HLN, where a teacher was out here getting a train ran on her.
Stop it.
Gym teacher has threesomes with football players. Now, if you ask me, that sound like one of them P-Hub titles, man. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. Gym teacher has threesome with football players. Now, I'm not saying I haven't heard of stories in actual IRL of teachers and athletes getting together and doing like that. You know, that's not anything to be, promoting any or the sense of that nature. But I just found this so freaking crazy from the comments of this video versus the comments of the last video where we're at today. Again, this is 10 years ago. So 2015, 2016.
Stacy Schuler, 33 years old, a former high
Why is 33 the number?
school gym and health teacher from Springboro, Ohio.
Damn, we got till 33, y'all boys, man. Damn.
A suburb of Cincinnati. She was hired at Mason High School straight out of college, taught there for 10 years. Known as an easygoing teacher, someone who students can confide in and trust. And she worked closely with the football team, worked one-on-one with teen boys as their athletic trainer. But one day in August 2010, after a football scrimmage, victims told police she got flirty and asked two of them to visit her at home. And that's when things got twisted.
But I'm trying to figure out, how did we get from just a random August day after a football scrimmage to just that's the day that everything started? Like, how did we get that open? Was there no in between? I don't even know if they go into detail and break that part down, which drove me freaking nuts.
In 5 months, she had sex with 5 students.
She came up to us and basically got on top of us, and we just started like making out.
She got this oil stuff, she said it would make it a lot better, and put it on us and then gave us massages.
The massages led to bubble baths, then threesomes in this shower.
So we're having sex, and then at one point we stopped and went and smoked a cigarette. And we came back and continued.
The teens say they all...
That is so fucking crazy. Is it not crazy? Like, it's one thing, and then it's one thing to get cheated on, but then you're like, I'm gonna have faith and love. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take on life, and I'm gonna go ahead and marry somebody. Fuck it. Let's go ahead and have kids. Shit, we building a life together. Damn, I gotta work all these hours. I'm working so hard, but we building towards something. What? She cheated on me? God, no, she cheated on me. Oh God, no. I can't believe she's been with another man. Whole time it's a fucking she's getting gangbanged by a bunch of kids. Bro, that is not cool at all. It's not cool, bro. I don't even know how that gets into the mindset of somebody that grown. But even on the other side of that too, I'm not going to sit here and act like that in the age of high school that I was in high school, bro. Again, that would have been like, oh my fuck. Like, I don't know how kids say anything, like, blah, 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 blah. But as you get older, you realize, like, bro, these grown people sick as fuck. Because you get older and you're like, bro, is this something that just happens as you get older? You just get the taste for young flesh? Like, you get the fuck upset. Like, so to actually get older, you're like, no, these people are sick. And they're around kids all the time. All the time.
Smoked marijuana at her home. She made them vodka smoothies in the kitchen. The drugs and alcohol fueled marathon sex sessions.
We were already kissing and stuff in the kitchen, and that just continued in the bedroom, on the bed.
You kept having sex until the alarm went off about 3 or 4 hours later, correct?
Correct.
The age of consent in Ohio is 16. The teens were 17, but it's illegal for teachers, authority figures, to have sex with their students. The teens told police one of them may have turned on his teen. The teens were 17, but it's illegal. The age of consent in Ohio is 16. The teens were 17, but it's illegal for teachers, authority figures, to have sex with their students. The teens told police one of them may have turned on her. They described it as blackmail.
And he wasn't passing, so he's like, yeah, bro, what? Hold the fuck up. How the fuck you doing that kind of dirt, bro? All of your students should have been passing your class. If you was going on that limb to pop that pussy that damn much, the least you could do is pass that fucking dude. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, I'm really about to get your pickle chin ass.
I'm not supporting this kind of shit, but like, even when you being stupid, you still find a way to be a bitch. The fuck? You already sucking this popsicle. Pass him the fucking class. God damn.
I'm telling everyone unless you give me an A, shit up giving an A.
But ultimately, it was an anonymous caller who tipped off police. And in October 2011, Schuler went on trial.
Bro, that is like so fucking unbelievable to me, bro. Like, I to this day, like, even when I was young and I used to hear those rumors and you're in school, you're like, damn, bro, that shit's like fucking crazy. Then you're like, a lot of emotions go into that. I could never imagine. Like, I'm telling you, I used to, oh man, that would be so cool. Oh my God, you greasing your teeth. I wouldn't tell nobody. Oh my God, I'll be passing. But as you get older, you like, bro, what is wrong with her? Look at her eyes. These aren't regular eyes, bro. Because think about it. One day you won't have kids. I know some of y'all going to be like, bro, I hope my son do some shit like that. Like, whoa. No, what the fuck is wrong with her, bro? She got family, kids.
Facing charges of sexual battery.
Well, I don't know if she got family or kids. I don't know if they said that about her.
And providing alcohol to minors. Parents of the victims spoke about how she destroyed their young sons.
He suffered through depression, lost motivation, almost didn't go to college.
She let him down. He trusted her. As he begins his freshman year in college, he should be looking at life with great possibility and happiness. Miss Schuler has stolen his innocence.
Now, I'm going to be quite honest with you. This is where I got to sit there and be honest with you, Mom and Dad. Have a seat. Timmy and Johnny, they not as innocent as you think. I know you know them better than me because you raised them. You've seen them since they've been in damn diapers and underwear, Mama. I know you know they kind-hearted. They would never hurt a soul. But once they leave that door, you don't know them. I'm just letting you know the fucking truth. Once they walk out that door, you just hope that they instill all that good stuff that you put inside them. But one thing that's always going to come back around is that biology, that human biology, temptation. You're putting temptation in front of young men and expect them to go out there and just be upstanding. Now, there's a lot of kids that do that every single day, no problem. At some point, we've all made different mistakes and we've all went down different paths, right? But it's just because we're kids get curious, kids do this, but you hope that they do the right thing. But mama, I'm telling you right now, Timmy, Jimmy, Tony, and Johnny, like, they out here dickheads. They dickheads. They the jocks. They out here. They fucking young hoes. They tired of fucking young hoes. They found somebody that could get them free drinks and get them weed and shit like that. They found them something free. They getting grades as they teacher. They lit. Mama, they lit. I'm telling you. This how they think. Mama, they lit. We found something. We greasing. We not giving this up. We're not giving this up. And if somebody get jealous every time and fuck up the whole play.
Stop it.
Now,
Get some help.
Again, I'm not agreeing with this disgusting behavior, but I'm just letting you know, just because they're underage and they're minors legally doesn't mean they don't have the mind to do shit like this. Because at 17, 16, I don't know what y'all was doing, and I'm not saying I was out here, man, dingo and shit, but my card was gone by then. The innocence, I'm not saying that proudly, but they try to make it seem like they were just some little kids that never got involved in shit. It's not. That's never the case, or rarely the case, I should say.
Schuler used the insanity plea. Her attorney said she was bipolar.
Insanity? What? I know you insane for that, but like, that's a plea that you're trying to go for? Fuck.
It didn't work.
I find you guilty of all counts.
The judge sentenced her to 4 years in prison. She got out in 1.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro, that reminds me of like this. That's like a fucking Family Guy, or was it Robot Chicken, where it was like, if you let me out, I'm gonna kill again. Like, bro, she's going right back to that bullshit. What? No way. And is that Patrick Connington?
This last year in prison has humbled me a lot, and I would like to take full responsibility for all of the crimes and all of the harm and the pain.
All jokes aside, this is why the justice system is fucked up. And no, I'm not gonna just say, oh, for the simple fact that if this was a man, which if it was a fucking man, they would have got like 20. They would have definitely got the 20 fucking 30 years or whatever the fuck. She was given 4 and only served 1. 1 year ain't shit. Bro, if I blink and work 2 weeks at my job, 1 year passed. She got 1 year. She cleaned that shit up like it was nothing, bro. And she gonna go right back out there and do what the fuck she been doing.
And I swear to God, you let me out of here, first thing I'm gonna do is kill again.
They just in there.
Everyone who's involved.
All right, man. So, again, I told y'all I'll show y'all the damn the comments on this one, right? Now, again, this was 10 years ago, 2015, 2016. Are you kidding me? Those boys had the time of their lives. Oh, and the comments are just from 2 years ago. So a lot of people just deriding. A woman sees this story and asks, what is wrong with this woman? A man sees this story and asks, what the hell, where the hell was this woman when I was 17? Now, part of me, again, if I was younger, when I was that age, that was completely my mindset, bro. But as you get older, you're like, bro, why are these people doing this? This is sick. As someone who has a teen boy, I can state without a doubt in my mind, those fellows were not traumatized. At least there's not no delusional parents out here. There's not any delusional parents out here. Let me see what's... Yeah, no kidding. Every teen boy's dream. I totally agree. I've been there, done that. I've not abused every way. I kept my mouth shut. And he ain't say nothing. Same here, dude. I didn't even brag about it. I thought it was fucking awesome. That's actually kind of fucking hilarious. But that's just the contrast in these situations. And I know y'all might find it shocking too, but it's like that for the women. I'm not saying that Of course there's perverted people on both sides, but there's girls that just go with it because they don't know any better, or they might just be having the time of their lives. They might truly believe that they're in love, or they might just like what's going on. Like, I feel like y'all treat, especially when somebody's that age, 17, y'all make it seem like they're toddlers, like they don't know what's going on. When these kids have way more access to the internet than we ever had when I was fucking even 9. A 9-year-old be walking around with a cell phone, cuh. That shit be crazy. That shit is insane. I'm talking about a brand new phone, bro. The first phone I ever had to get, bro, I had to share with my sister, bro. It was a BlackBerry. You telling me these kids, they don't know, they know the phone better than you. No, they weren't. These young men were thinking, boy, we got it made. One of them probably got to bragging about it. That's when shit hit the fan. Nah, that lady fucked up. That lady definitely fucked up, bro. First of all, I don't even know how you go into that shit, bro. I don't know how you go into that shit. I spent every minute of my teen years looking for a woman like this. I'm old enough to remember when an adolescent male who had sex with a teacher, with an older woman, including the teacher, was called lucky and not a victim. Now, this is when it started changed. This 1 year ago. I don't know if that's sarcasm. There's always that one jerk that has to ruin everything. Gotta love our justice system. If you're 17 and brutally murder someone, then you'll likely be seen as an adult who takes full responsibility for his actions. But if you're 17 and have sex with your teacher, then you're a fetus who was completely incapable of handling the situation like an adult. That's exactly what I was saying, bro. This dude still come back to the comment section whacking his little wee-wee. That's crazy. If I had a teacher like that, I'd never dropped out of high school. God damn, boy, you got bigger problems than being in this comment section, nigga. Fuck. All right, man. All right, fuck with y'all, man. I fuck with y'all, but y'all gotta know something about this shit. I'm not glorifying this shit in any way. I think this shit is not right at all. On both sides, men, women, zebra, dog, whatever, whatever you want to be, But I just think that people need to stop looking at it from a definitive standpoint. Like, whatever that situation is, it's that for every situation. Every single situation on earth is different. Now, it might fall into the same category, but they're all different, right? This lady didn't serve no time, whereas the other lady is on the verge of serving a lot of time. That's just how times have changed. I wonder where this lady is nowadays. I wonder what she does. Is she in education? Does her name pop up? Does she have to register? How does that even fall through? But man, it's your uncle. Good gas in the mean just to put me to sleep. My bitch, she a so she love when I'm geek. Wild and out, how I be conceited. DJ D-Rec, how I cut to the beat.